Hello trainers, Sharkunel here, back from a lengthy hiatus with a very special video that I felt I had to do, which is a Season 1 PGP PvP recap and a video of the kind of an awards ceremony that took place at the PGP Season 1 picnic that took place this past weekend. But before I get to that award ceremony video, there are a couple of things I want to showcase here to commemorate the end of Season 1, which was a great season for PGP. Some things that I'm not certain are going to be preserved on the Sylph website. A couple of things that I think should be memorialized. The first one is our community leaderboard. And there's debate over, whether the rankings on this leaderboard mean much of anything as compared to world rank or competitive trainers. However, I think this should be memorialized and preserved in terms of looking back at the inaugural PvP season here in Pittsburgh. I'm not really going to make much comment on this other than to just quickly scroll through this list, which was screen capped at the very end of Season 1. So these were the final rankings in the Pittsburgh PGP region for the trainers, all the trainers who competed in our tournaments here. Now, I didn't screen cap all the way down to the bottom. I got about the top 15, 16, 17 trainers here. So I'm just going to scroll through these really quickly. I mean, Exile XO finished in the #1 position, and Rhino, whom everybody knows, finished in second. Just continuing to scroll down here, you can see little old me ended up in the 6th position. I started out at #2 when the rankings were first posted in early April. I was pleased to maintain in the top 10 here. Some great trainers here on this list. Just going to scroll down here. Pittsburgh trainer Joey was the inaugural #1, as I recall it, back in April. Did not compete as much toward the end of the season. And some folks here like Lantis Scientia really came on towards the end of the season here in the Pittsburgh region. And one trainer who I really want to make a note of is right here sitting at number 17, Melgood711, who, in addition to placing here near the top 15 in the rankings as a great competitor, was an amazing organizer who put together so much for the community and arranged so much for the Discord, and just really kind of was the heart and soul of PGP, together with a number of other folks who I really want to mention here. Exile XO, Rhino City here, Triss, Ali the Killer. Everybody who really organized the tournaments played a role in putting together what was a great inaugural season for PGP in Pittsburgh, and I really felt like I needed and wanted to recognize that a little here at the end of Season 1 and give a personal thank you to all of those folks and everybody on this list and all the way down top to bottom on this list who made the first season an awesomely fun experience.
Can you start again, please?
So we wanted to say a little thank you to some of our competitors this season for making Pittsburgh a really great place to play Pokemon Go and PvP. So thank you to all of you who have come out to tournaments. Thank you to all of you who are going to come out to tournaments in Season 2. It's been an awesome ride, and thanks for joining us all for it. So we have a couple of awards that we wanted to give out to players, so I'm going to pass this over to Ben.
Hi everybody. I'm going to be presenting the Rookie of the Season award. This is to the person who started from the bottom, now they're here in Season 1. And I got a little official envelope here with a name and a pocket knife.
And they're not level 40.
That
was the criteria, because technically everyone's a rookie. But the criteria was that you were not level 40.
Okay. Yeah,
I
okay.
wasn't here in season
Criteria that
one.
you're not looking for.
I wasn't here in season one, so.
So when I first met this trainer, they were not old enough to buy tobacco, and now they are. They're now have graduated high school and are attending the University of Pittsburgh. And I'm honored to know them because I fought them in what I believe was their very first tournament battle ever in Twilight Cup. And they had a team that was nowhere near the meta. It was out of left field, and it still was highly effective and well balanced. And I could tell from that match moving forward that they were going to be a great asset to this community and to our tournament scene. And that trainer is Lucas, our Arctic Seal.
Yay, Arctic.
So we have an award for the traveler. This is the person who came from outside of Pittsburgh to compete in our tournaments. We appreciate that people were coming to Pittsburgh from everywhere to come and compete with us. And we had several trainers who came out and competed in ridiculous number of tournaments, even though it was, maybe an hour or two away. And so the person who won is not here. It's TYFLIKW, Tiflik. Yes. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I don't want to insult him. He competed in 58 matches during the course of the season in Pittsburgh tournaments. Didn't get an invite to our regional tournament because wasn't eligible, but still managed to come out for 13 tournaments throughout the season, including 4 remote tournaments online with us. So we really appreciate that there's a lot of trainers who are willing to travel and come and compete with us, even though they're not necessarily from Pittsburgh. They're our adopted family now. So congratulations to them for that award.
Yay, T-Flick.
I'm going to pass this over to Rob for the next one.
Which one am I doing?
The red one.
The red one?
Obviously.
Okay. So I will be presenting the Candela Award, which I believe the criteria was the PGP leaderboard player who has competed in the most ranked matches. I don't know why we need to seal these. I'm also using the wrong tool.
I was like, why are you using scissors?
It has a sharp edge, and it worked. You see? It worked. See? Now he can use the scissors. It's great.
That's the same way he picks his Pokemons.
It's true. So, this player is a player very close to my heart. It's a very challenging opponent, though he had a very, very, very rough end to season. So rough that he was very surprised he did not drop out of the challenger ranking. That trainer is our very own Sharkoon L with 108 ranked matches.
Yeah, sure.
Congratulations, my dude.
Thank you. It was all very fun.
Did you write down the requirements? Because I honestly have no idea.
Have more people to do them, or do you need us again?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my fingers.
Oh, come on, a knife ain't gonna do?
This is one
Okay. So I'll be presenting the Blanche Award. The criteria for this award was a trainer who brought in the most new trainers into the scene, into the community.
Oh, that's me.
Was very welcoming to everyone, those in and those new. So we want to recognize that kind of behavior in this community because it helps bring us up and make us better.
Make us cry.
This trainer has done incredible things within our community. He has not only performed incredibly well, He has always offered constructive criticism. He's always told new players, hey, come and join us, have a great time. He's always there to help you build a team, trade you some Pokemon to help your team out. You know, he wants nothing more than this community to be an amazing place for everyone. And that's Fist of Fate, Ben. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, everybody.
Now you can stop using plastic cups now.
You can use your hands.
So I'm going to do our final award. We could have given an award to every trainer in this community because each and every single trainer that came out to play did something great and wonderful, and just being a part of all of this is awesome. So just because you didn't get an award doesn't mean you're not amazing and that you know, didn't do awesome things. All of the nominees for the Blanche and the Spark Awards were nominated by members of the community. Your community thought you guys met the criteria for those awards, and that in and of itself is to be applauded because you guys are awesome. So seriously.
Yay!
So the Spark Award is the trainer that was selected by the community who most exemplifies the spirit of the game, the trainer who's always friendly, willing to chat with you after a match, and an all-around great person. And so the winner of the Spark Award is Arcanix.
What a sweetheart!
And finally, I wanted to finish up this video with a little recap of some of the moments that I was able to pull out of the various videos and photographs I took over the course of the whole season. And this includes images from a lot of the tournaments I participated in, mostly in PGP, a couple at some other locations. But this really is kind of a summary of some of the fun moments that I had during the first season of Pokemon Go PvP that I wanted to share with you guys here at the end of Season 1.